Now I discuss linear dependency or independency. Okay, so we check whether given problem is linear independent or dependent. Okay, so in this case, first we have to write to solve this one. Consider, so consider c1 x1 plus c2 x2 plus c3 x3 equals to 0. Okay, now then you have to write equation. Okay, so first, so we have to write c1 plus 2c2 plus 3c3 equals to 0. Then second one, then by second one minus c1 plus c2, and then by here you will get 0 c3 equals to 0. Then by third one c1 plus c2, and then 2 c3 equals to 0. Okay, so now write it in matrix form. Okay, so in matrix form you will get 1 2 3 minus 1 1 0 1 1 2. Okay, and here unknowns are now c1 c2 and c3, and right hand side we have 0 0 0. So let us assume again this is like a and this is x, and right hand side we have b. So then by augment matrix है ना, so then by augment matrix है ना, augment matrix setup we will have 1 2 3 dot 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 right hand side 0 minus 1 1 0 0 1 1 2 0. Okay, so now then we have to fix first line 1 2 3. Okay, this one we have to put fix and use this one. Okay, use this one and get here and here 0 0. So how we get 0? So we have to apply operation r2 is equal to r2 plus r1 in upward direction. Suppose that minus 1 plus 1, this will be what? 0, and then 1 plus 2 3, and 0 plus 3 it will be 3. Right hand side we have, here we have 0, so 0. Now similarly to get here 0, we have to do operation r3 is equal to r3 minus r1. So 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 1 0, and then 1 minus 2 minus 1, and then 2 minus 3 minus 1 0. Okay, so now then after this here as you can see 3 3 is there, so you can divide here 3 3. Okay, so this is your rough work. Okay, so we can divide 3 3. So equivalently we can write here now again 1 2 3 dot dot 0 0 1 0 0. How? When we divide r2 by 3, then we will have this one. Okay, now by after this now you have to keep first and second row as it is. Okay, first and second row as it is. Now by use of second row we have to find here 0. So how there it will be 0? So r3 is equal to what now? R3 plus r2. Then here you will get 0, and again here negative 1 positive 1, so here again we will have 0. So you can see here this row is completely 0. Okay, ये पूरी लाइन 0 हो गई है. So that we can take by r3 we can take c3 is equal to t. Okay, माना कि this is t. Now by r2 this is what? This is multiplier of c2. Okay, so this is c2 plus c3 equals to 0. So by that c2 is equal to what? Minus c3 means what? Minus t. So that c2 is equal to what? Minus t. Okay, now then by r1. Okay, by r1 we will have, this is the multiplier of c1, so c1 plus this is the multiplier of c2, so that 2c2, and this is multiplier of c3, so that c3 3c3 equals to 0. Now c2 is what? T, so 2t, and here here is what? c2 is minus t, so it is minus 2t, and c3 is t, so 3t t equals to 0, तो C1 plus t equal to 0, so C1 is equals to minus t. Okay, now by equation number 1, okay, now by equation number 1 we have what? C1 x1 plus C2 x2 plus C3 x3 equals to 0. okay, so you can see here all C1 has value, मतलब C1 की वैल्यू कितनी है, माइनस टी है, C2 की वैल्यू माइनस टी है एंड C3 की वैल्यू टी है. तो जब आपको C1 की वैल्यूज़ मिलती है तो इसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, लीनियरली डिपेंडेंट. ओके, नाउ ये जो C1 C2 की वैल्यू हमने निकाला है इसको हम पुट कर देंगे, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, माइनस x1 माइनस ये हो जाएगा माइनस टी x2 प्लस टी x3 इक्वल्स टू 0. सो ये टी को आप कैंसिल कर दो तो यहाँ पे क्या बचेगा, माइनस x1 माइनस x2 प्लस x3 इज इक्वल्स टू 0. तो x3 को हम यहाँ रहने देते हैं और इन दोनों को राइट हैंड साइड में शिफ्ट कर देते हैं, तो नेगेटिव है तो वो क्या हो जाएगा, पॉजिटिव. सो दिस इज़ व्हाट, दिस इज़ रिलेशन. तो जब आपका फंक्शन लीनियरली जो गिवन वेक्टर्स है, गिवन वेक्टर्स अगर लीनियरली डिपेंडेंट है तभी हम उनको क्या बोलेंगे, उनका रिलेशन हम फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो लीनियरली डिपेंडेंट के केस में आप देख सकते हो पूरी लाइन क्या हो जाती है, इस तरीके से आपको ज़रूर से 0 मिलती है. ओके.